I'm on 58th now, heading directly for the University of Chicago quadrangle, and it's one of the nicest days of the year today. It's about 70 degrees. It's February 10th. It's a gorgeous day, and as you might expect, the quad is a pretty active place today. Got some frisbee players over to the right. Almost hit my car. Lots of students out. In the springtime, these folks would, of course, be lounging around on the grass, but I think the lawn is a little bit too wet and cold for that these days. University of Chicago architecture is, of course, characterized by this Gothic limestone-clad buildings, usually covered in ivy in the warmer months, of course. All right, and I mentioned the Seminary Co-op bookstore before. That store is located in this building right across the street here at 58th and University. So we have to head north here. It's a one-way street. And we're still in university territory, of course. Coming up on the Reynolds Club with it, which is essentially a student union type building. Sorry the camera's so jerky. It's a little bit, the roads are a little rocky in here. University of Chicago is having quite a bit of new development these days, actually. In fact, I'm going to take a left here because some of our architecture buff readers might be interested to know about the Helmut Jahn-designed library edition that's being built. A new edition is being added to the Josph Regenstein Library right here on 57th Street, right at the corner of 57th and Ellis. And basically, from street level, it's just going to look like a glass dome. That I think it's going to taper pretty gradually. You see, there's these fences set up, so we can't see exactly what's going on back there. But there is a crane, a lot of construction workers there. As I was saying, it's basically just going to be a glass dome. If you can see that poster, it gives you a little idea of what it's going to look like. And it's just going to house books beneath it. I think it's just extra stacks they're going to keep down there. And I don't think you're actually going to be able to go in there. I think the stacks are going to be controlled by robots. As creepy as that sounds. Yeah, there's really large machinery doing some excavation work there, it looks like. And I'm actually going to stop the camera and go take a look at that because that looks pretty interesting. So we'll be right back. Now this is what I was talking about. It's just this big apparatus with a big claw hand, basically, and it seems to be digging out a large perimeter here. Dumping it right here. I'm definitely no expert on construction stuff, but this is a pretty interesting looking piece of machinery. Let's just watch while it scoops out one more big handful of stuff. Wow. They definitely brought in the heavy equipment for this. Love to know how much that thing weighs. All right, so now that big claw it's just disappearing. It's like they're pumping water into this large ditch that's being dug, and it's coming all the way back out. Looks like it's got something in it.